Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #2 in the whole United States of America, and it's because we get to sell awesome Class B RVs like this Coachmen Galleria that is behind me. This is the very first Coachmen Galleria rear bath. It is on a Sprinter chassis and it has a humongous rear bath, twin beds, a big fridge, lithium batteries, upgraded suspension, everything you can possibly want in a Sprinter van from your favorite Sprinter van upfitter, Coachmen. So we are the top Coachmen dealer in the country, and I'm super proud to say that because Coachmen sells some of the best Class B vans on the market. So I've been really impressed with their quality. I've been impressed with how they keep raising the bar. Every year they come out with something different. They're not just sitting back and waiting, they're actually coming out with new floor plans and new options, new suspension upgrades, so much new stuff that everybody is watching what Coachmen is doing, and everybody is taking notes. So as a Coachmen Class B dealer, I cannot be more proud to represent this Galleria. So we're gonna go through the whole outside, the whole inside. There's gonna be a lot of things you're gonna see for the first time in this Galleria video, and this rear bath is super, super impressive. So let's not waste any time, let's dive right into it. As you notice, we are not in our typical area that we normally do a video. We are actually at the Ocala RV show. We're getting everything set up, and we went to film today and we realized these RVs were at the show. So we had to come to Ocala, and we're in the middle of a forest here with some beautiful trees, and we're going over this Galleria. So like I said, this is the brand new one. This floor plan just came out. The first time I saw it was last week, and super proud to have the first one for sale. I know there's been some videos floating around the internet of it, but this is one of the first ones that are for sale. This is selenite gray. Something that's very cool that Coachmen is doing is they are upgrading their suspension. So the Mercedes Sprinter is 24 feet long, and they're putting the 4.3 Van Compass Falcon suspension on it. So this has the front suspension and the rear suspension. It is adjustable at both points, and that is a massive upgrade. If you drive one with the standard suspension versus one with the upgraded suspension, you can definitely tell a difference. So right in here, you can tell the Van Compass is there. That is where it's adjustable, and what this does is this absorbs the ride, and it makes it stiffer when you need it stiffer. It makes it looser when you need it looser, and when you're going over bumps or hills, it just makes everything feel, it doesn't feel like you're driving a 24-foot RV. So what's great about the Galleria is that it's on a Sprinter chassis. It is 24 feet long. This one is a lithium one. It is the brand new high output 4-cylinder engine. Right, you're probably saying the same thing I'm saying about a 4-cylinder engine, is that 4 cylinders, they used to make 6 cylinders, they used to make 8 cylinders back in the day, then 6 cylinder, now they're going down to 4 cylinder. Well, with new modern engineering, the 4 cylinder gets better gas mileage, has more horsepower, and has more torque than the 6 cylinder. I have driven them both, and I can tell you without question, the 4 cylinder drives better than the 6 cylinder ever did. I mean, you can feel the 4 cylinder, the high output 4 cylinder power power when you drive it. So German engineering is pretty amazing if you ask me. So this does have the lithium, which is 660 amp hours of Lithionics lithium batteries. It is also a 3,000 watt Victron inverter. It is an underhood generator and solar on the roof. This is their flagship. This is the biggest one they make at 24 foot. They make a Beyond at 22 foot. They make a Nova at 20 foot. They make a Pixel at 20 foot and a Pixel at 18 foot also. So we got all the way through the gamut, but this is their flagship. This is the biggest one. But what's so great about Coachmen is all of the components, all of the cabinetry, the installation, the lithium is the same through all of their coaches. The same Amish made cabinet shop, the same installation, the same lithium, the same toilets, the same components, hardware, color schemes, all of it kind of goes through their whole line. They are committed to quality. They're committed to having, not cheapening their product out. And that's one of the reasons I can truly vouch for Coachmen Class B. You have a power Gerard awning. You have dual wheels in the back. This has the upgraded black rims also. And like I said, you do have the upgraded suspension under here. You have a 110 hookup here, which is great because the power Gerard awning will come out, and this is kind of your camping. So let's just say this is where we decided to camp. You would be sitting here, you would be looking at and appreciating and admiring God's beautiful creation. I mean, look at this tree. This tree is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this huge heritage oak tree. There's so many other beautiful trees around here. I see palm trees, palmetto trees. There's so magnolia tree. There's so many beautiful trees in this area. We've seen squirrels and birds, and I'm sure if we were quiet for about 10 minutes, we would see some other animals run through here that we don't want to see. So I'm gonna keep talking so that way it keeps the animals away. But if I was camping, I'd have the awning out, I'd be sitting right here hanging out, and I'd probably have a little fire, I'd probably have some chairs, and this would kind of be where I would hang out. And then if I went for a hike, I would either leave it or just put it away real quick, and I would just leave the RV, lock it up. You know, you got cameras, you got all kinds of stuff, but this is such a great area to do it. One of the cool things about this floor plan is the large rear bath. So this is where I think Coachmen really paid a lot of attention and did a phenomenal job in giving you this rear bathroom. So let's start off with the storage. So you got a lot of storage, very deep and big storage. You have 3 compartments there. You got 3 compartments here, which is really nice to store things. You know, one of the things that people who are sorry, we do have a mess here. People who are downsizing from a Class C or a Class A or a fifth wheel, one of the things they always comment on is the amount of storage. And they're like, oh, this thing doesn't have near the amount of storage my Class C had. Well, it's not meant to. It's a Class B RV. You know, it's it's smaller, it's easier to maneuver, better gas miles, easier to get repaired, easier to move around and just get and go and not have to hook up and set up and do all that. But for that, you sacrifice a little storage, but Coachmen's finding a way to make sure you still have ample amounts of storage everywhere. So what's great about this rear bath is how big this rear bathroom is. When you open the doors, you can truly get a sense of how big this bathroom is. I mean, let's move the shower curtain out of the way. I mean, this is a very large rear bathroom, and opening the doors, you do have a screen if you need it, but very large. So I really like how you can be sitting back here. You can be answering the call of nature while enjoying nature as well. But I really like how this kind of flows in and out of the back of the RV. We'll cover the bathroom some more when we get inside, but I did want to show you from back here just how easy it is. And if you're not going to use it as a bathroom, this is a great place to store golf clubs, to store camera equipment, to put a fold-up e-bike right there. You can slide things all the way through the aisle if you had plywood, or if you had a stand-up paddleboard, if you had skis, whatever it is, you can slide things all the way down. You can also store them in here. I talked to a lot of people that golf, and they take their golf clubs and store them in the bathroom. When they need to use the bathroom, they just lay them on the bed, use the bathroom, and they kind of play little musical chairs. So there's lots of cool things you can do with that. So this does have a tow hitch. This does have multiple cameras up here, so that way you have the bird's eye camera. I am grabbing the outside hose here because I want to show you, outside Starlink. So it does have the quick connect for like a Starlink Mini or Starlink. You can pull it out here, you can put it here and plug it in. Or if you want a magnet mount for the Starlink, you can just mount it right here on the magnet or mount it on the roof and just plug it in there, which is nice. Lots of options on that. You have a smart plug also. So smart plug is right here. This is set up to where when you are at a campground, you can plug into the campground and then plug in, and the campground will give you power. You don't have to do that because this is a lithium model. So the lithium model, you can run everything in the RV without plugging in. You know, I have friends, Dean or Hank or some of these guys that have lithium coaches that never ever plug in anywhere. They always use their lithium batteries to power everything in their coach. And they're like, I don't need a campground, I don't need to plug in because I have enough lithium, and this comes with enough lithium to power it. So what we do have here is the waste tank. You have your waste tank there. You have one there, so that's the black tank under the toilet. Then you have one here. This is your gray tank under your sink. So your sink is in here, and that's your gray tank. Your black tank is back here as well. So your plumbing is there. Your hose is stored here. So you pull the hose out, hook it up, and dump it. And then as we're going here, so this is the outside shower compartment. This is also where you do your tank fill. You have an extra solar port, and you do your black and gray tank flush. What you do here is you set it up just like that, and now you have an outside shower. This is so great because 90% of people that have Class B RVs, they bring their dogs with them. And if you need to clean your dog while you're camping, you're not gonna clean them in the shower in there. You'll probably set them here on some kind of mat, and you'll use a hose to wash your dog. And so I love doing this also for your feet. You know, if you are out hiking or in the mud, or if you're surfing, you can clean your surfboard, or paddle boarding, or if you're skiing, you can use this to clean your stuff. So whatever it is you're doing, it's so nice to have this hooked right up to your freshwater tank. I love having this here, you know, and I'm kind of going through this kind of quick with you on, you know, you have lithium, and you got a smart plug, black tank, gray tank, outside shower, flush. I'm probably saying a lot of things you don't understand, right? Which is common. I get to talking, and then things just come out, and people are like, hey, you talk too fast. When you come to Sunshine State RVs to pick up your RV, we give you a very, very thorough walkthrough and teach you how to use everything on the van from start to finish, top to bottom. Corey, one of our technicians, will spend as much time with you as you need teaching you how to use everything on your brand new van. But if you decide you want us to ship it to you for free, wherever you're at in the country, we will. We do that over FaceTime. So we ship you the van, then you kind of get a little familiar with it. Then you schedule a FaceTime call with one of our technicians or Corey, and you get on there, and then we teach you how to use it over digitally, I guess you would call it. So we're gonna teach you regardless. You do get a good experience when you come to Gainesville. We put you up at a campground for a couple nights, and we spend as much time with you as you need to teach you how to use it. Then after that, if you call us for tech support, or if you need a service appointment, we guarantee you an appointment within 5 days. We guarantee 24/7 tech support. So whatever it is you need while you own your coach, we are there with you to help you through it. So as we're continuing to walk around the outside, this is a Mercedes Sprinter, high performance LED headlights. You do have more cameras in the front. You have parking sensors. These also have the adaptive cruise control. So there's sensors that when you press the button, the cruise slows you, speeds you up, slows you down, depending on where the cars are. So all the safety features that you're used to in your car, these new Sprinter vans have it. So this Galleria is a rear bath. It does have lithium. It does have the upgraded suspension. Lots of cool things. But when you get inside of it, you're gonna see the attention to detail that Coachmen puts in it, and you're gonna see the level of luxury that Coachmen is getting to that is rivaling any Class B on the market. So let's jump inside. You're gonna be impressed. The best part about this rear bath Galleria is the amount of size and space on the inside. What is so great are the rear the twin beds here in the middle, the kitchen in the front, the large fridge, and then the humongous rear bathroom. I mean, if you look at this, the amount of space you have, the wide openness, it does not make you feel like you are in a Class B RV. This truly gives you a lot of space, especially if you're spending extended amounts of time in it, which some people use these Class Bs for day trips. Other people use them for full extended living. I mean, we sell a lot of these to people that live in these, they work out of them, they travel every day. They are everywhere in these Class Bs. And this rear bath is the best way to do it. I mean, this is a humongous bed. You have two beds here. They can be one big bed or they can be two separate beds. You have a large rear bath. You have a Truma air conditioner. You have internet in here. You have, I mean, a stove, a fridge, an air fryer, a micro. I mean, I can go on and on with everything that Coachmen has put in here. But I truly love this. You know what's so cool? As I sit here and I talk about this, yesterday, my 21-year-old daughter got engaged, and I am so ecstatic and over the moon for them that Elisa and Carson are going to be getting married in the next year. And one of the things that I want to offer to them is I want to say, hey, why don't y'all take a honeymoon in a Class B RV around the country and film it? Like, how cool would that be that a couple 20-year-olds took an RV like this on their honeymoon and traveled the country? She's probably going to laugh at me and say, no chance. I want to go to Bora Bora and sleep on a beach. But really, how cool would it be to like take something like this right when you get married to go really get to know each other, travel the country, see all the beautiful sights in a Class B RV like this. But anyways, congratulations, Elisa. Super proud of you and Carson for getting engaged yesterday. And I'm one proud papa, and I just want the world to know it. So back to our regularly tuned program here. The Galleria rear bath, what is so great is you have your large 7.3 cubic foot Nova Cool fridge and freezer. So you have a pull-out freezer and you have a big fridge, which is pretty awesome. In rear baths, a lot of the times you get a small fridge. Something that Coachmen also just did in their Beyond rear bath was they found a way to make a large fridge in their Beyond rear bath. You also get a air fryer. So this is a microwave, convection oven, and air fryer right here. I do love how up front here they leave this open to where you can walk back and forth to where there's not this, like, you know, the pizza oven does give you storage, but it's easier to walk back and forth like this. And then what's also great is both of these chairs swivel around pretty easily with just one turn. And then now you have a swivel chair. You can sit here and hang out. What I love to do when my wife is sleeping in the back, I usually get up 20 minutes, an hour earlier than her, come have my coffee, read my Bible, hang out, and have a great kind of separate area in a 24-foot RV. A lot of times in 24-foot RVs, you don't have two different areas. You just really have one. But in here, they give you this nice little dinette up here that you can hang out, and these seats are really comfortable as well. So as you look at this being like a dining room, a desk area, you have your kitchen here. So you have your fridge, microwave, your kitchen here with the nice upgraded black appliances, fixtures, I guess you would call it. You have a nice rectangle sink with this big, that's a solid piece of granite there. Then you have your Amish made cabinets. So you have LED lighting under here so you can see what's in them. You have dovetail drawers, which is very high quality, and they're soft closing and locking. So you got all these big drawers right here. And this is not just cheap presswood. I mean, you look at it and feel it. This is real solid wood. Pretty amazing stuff. Trash can. They give you a place to put a trash can. You gotta love that, right? And then what's nice is when you're cooking here, you have your air fryer, or your induction stove here. So you have air fryer, sink, prep area, and then induction stove. And so everything's kind of right here, and you can serve it outside when you're done. So nice big storage there. You got some good shelves. You have these big pots and pans drawers that are so great. I mean, these things are huge. There again, you're in a 24-foot RV, to have this much storage is great. One of the upgrades in the last year on all the Coachmen products is this Garmin tablet. So Garmin is now the new multiplex on the Coachmen line. So the Beyond, the Galleria, and the Nova all come fully equipped with Garmin. They also come without any propane. So their whole line, they do no more propane. Everything is now electric. So that's what's so great about having the Lithium, is that your hot water, your furnace, your air conditioner, your fridge, your microwave, everything is ran on the lithium batteries, and everything can be controlled right here, from lighting to your batteries, to your awnings, to your water gauges, to your fluids, everything. You can go through everything on here and really control your inverter, everything on here. You can see the health, you can see how much time you have left. You can see everything on this Garmin here. You have a Garmin back there, and there's also an app on your phone. And this one just kind of sits right there, which is nice. As we're kind of walking by, these are some of the hard controls that are here. So your battery disconnect, your solar, and your Truma. The one thing that you control still out here is the Truma, the air conditioner, where everything else is on there. Nice big storage compartments here as you walk through. You have large storage everywhere you go. Here is your other Garmin. You got 110 plugs, like a CPAP machine. You got the same thing in here. You have a Bluetooth JBL stereo, and you have this brand new internet router. So this here is the new internet router. It is called GetaWay. So this here you take with you wherever you go, and you have internet. So you can have it in here. So you can have internet in here. You can hook the smart TV up to it. Or if you're going on a hike, you can throw it in your backpack in case your phone doesn't work and you have a backup internet. You know, the best places you go are places without cell service. And typically these things still have service even when you don't have cell service. So it's great to have a backup just in case you need to get a hold of somebody, or I don't know, you sprain your ankle, you need to call for help. This is a great thing that you can leave it in here, or you can take it with you and use it. So really enjoy that. This is a smart TV here. You pull it out and you can swivel it around. You can use it in all different ways. I can definitely see myself if I was working from the road here. I have my internet, I have my second monitor, and I have my table here. These just absorb the sound. And I can see myself working. One monitor here, one monitor there. I have my coffee. I have the air conditioner on me. My wife's hanging out, cooking me a ham and cheese sandwich, and we're getting work done. She's an interior designer, and so she's doing some digital design now, so she can log in and build people design boards from anywhere she's at. And so she can be working on one. I can be, you know, I don't actually do any digital work, so everything I do is in person. But if I was a digital nomad or someone that worked like that, I can see myself working here, using this as a monitor, and utilizing a Class B RV for that. So I love that. Now, this does connect very easily. The easiest thing is you unstrap it, you pull it over, you hook it, and then you take the cushions and you lay them on it. So then this is one huge bed. And when you're done, you obviously put it back, pick this up, slide it in, and strap it right there. So it can be a big bed, it can be twin beds. The other cool thing is there's seat belts on this side. So in the event you do have other people you want to take with you, let's say you're taking grandkids or friends, you're going fishing, going on a golf trip, you do have multiple seat belts here. So there is still only sleeping for two, but you could haul 4 or 5 people with you pretty comfortably. As we're walking in the back here, I showed this bathroom from the other side. Now I'm going to show it from this side here. This is the rear bath. This is what is so big and popular about this. People love having a big bathroom. So I am 6 foot tall. Oh, I just hit my head on the light. I am 6 foot tall. I'm now 220 pounds. So I have lost, I don't know, 20 plus pounds here in the last 6 months. But I still fit in here. And if I had 20 pounds on me, I would still fit just as good. So I love sitting here. Lots of space here. You can tell if you were 6'4", 6'5", you would have plenty of space to sit on the toilet. You have lots of storage, big, deep drawers everywhere you look. And you got shelves here as well. And you can store all kinds of stuff in there. You got heater vents back here. The air conditioner obviously can make it. There is a shower curtain as well. And like I showed you from the outside, you have a screen. So if you are showering here, you can take the handheld, you can shower. You know, this is a very easy way to do it. And then when you're brushing your teeth, you have a sink and a mirror. For some reason, I look in the mirror when I brush my teeth. I don't know why people do that. But I mean, I've done it every day, multiple times a day for 44 years. I still look in the mirror to make sure I'm not messing up. Brushing my teeth, you got a nice big mirror. You got your sink here, hot water, cold water. Everything is very easy, simple, but yet really nice, actually. Medicine cabinet, nice big medicine cabinet there. This would be my wife's section, and this would be mine here. You know, I think it's kind of fitting that you have all this, and then, you know, we have a little thing there. You do have a couple of these, a little towel rack there. There's a little towel holder here. So they give you, you know, paper, toilet paper holder. So they give you lots of things. You know, they try to think of everything to make it to where it's comfortable. They have added a bunch of LED lights up here. They've added lights under the cabinets. They've added them on the floor. So if you look down here, you got LED lights down here as well. So, you know, Coachmen is, not only are they coming out with new floor plans, they're coming out with new colors, new options, new suspension upgrades, and new lighting. So like they're doing big things, but they're also doing little things, which I love. The big things I can see, you know, they have a whole development team and all this R&D, but then the little things is what makes the difference. You walk into an RV, you're like, whoa, look at the lighting in there. That's awesome. Or you walk into an RV, you're like, whoa, I love the black fixtures. I love the new white countertops. I love this ginseng color. If it was me and I was buying an RV, I would get a ceramic gray Beyond or Nova. I would get this selenite gray Sprinter. I love that color. I love this ginseng with the white cabinets. I think this color just knocks it out of the park for me. You know, Coachmen has been really upping their game when it comes to their design, their quality, their features, functions, floor plans, all of it. We don't have another Sprinter van like this that has all of these features with these types of colors in a rear bath and all that. There's some rear baths on like an outside van, but they have single wheel, so it's just very different. This is really made for camping. This is really made for being comfortable, luxury, high quality, get you out there boondocking, camping, and having a blast. So Coachmen is one of the fastest growing, one of the ones that are there every year. They're climbing and climbing. They're fighting with the big guys for market share. And you know what? Every year they're growing. Every single year they are growing. With the Class B industry, the Class B numbers are lowering. Coachmen's numbers are going up every year. And so are Sunshine State RVs, which is so great. And that's why our relationship works together. We are both growing together. So check these out on our website, sunshinestatervs.com. We will deliver this for free anywhere in the United States. All you gotta do is give us a call, send your money, and we will send you an RV. Thank you for watching this video, and we're about to go do another one.